start recording it.
So we're recording it, so we're not live. We're not live. All right, so we are recording it, so... All right. Upload it to Candlepin Network later tonight or tomorrow by Bob Lee. Okay, here we go. Finally, Jeff, after a lengthy delay twice now.
You know
it's
what?
like a lane. I call it a lane delay.
Hey, it is what it is. At least we're recording it so people can watch it later on, and we're not going to spoil anything for anybody.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
But yeah, it's a lane delay instead of a rain delay. So.
Yep.
But right now, pretty good match right now. Both bowlers are just trying to find their rhythm.
Both a tick under their average. Brian about 3 under. Spencer about 2 under. His first string. 1, 7, 8, 9. 3/4 picket fence out back. 4 head pins unofficially. That first string, 2 splits. Nice crack at that one. Won't go. The 7 and 9. He had a spare with a strike on it. Strike fill with a 5 fill. So both their strike fills, ironically, below average. The spare fills are better, in a sense. Gray with the wood. Gets the 7, not the 9 somehow, for a crazy 9. Dan started off strong against Spencer Leeson in that opening quarterfinal round on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. At Portsmouth Bowler in New Hampshire, 115.89 first, 143.129 second. Take a 40-pin lead. That was up 53 at one point after 3 strings. Beautiful ball, but can't get the 4 to go. 3, 6, 10 right. Third split of the match on 5 head pin hits at 60%. Brutal.
Splits. Yeah. I mean, it's part of the game.
I don't think that you want to see the wood plays. That's why, Jeff, right? You want to call the wood shots. That's why, right?
No.
Nice bit in the object. Won't carry.
Just get the 2 here. Move on to the next box. If you somehow get a 10 out of here, awesome. But you just want to get the 2 pins on the right-hand side. Get a 9. Move on to the next box.
And he got the memo. 9. 2 9s to start the second of 5. Great to work with you again, Jeff.
Yeah, great working with you always, like Paul.
Great match in Class D as well. A lot of great ones. 3 matches, 22 pins or higher going the last string.
Yeah, unbelievable. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy calling matches, being the color commentary, helping out, doing all this, keeping score. It's a lot of fun.
Gray pushes right, got the 6, 9, 10. So talk about Putnam, Harvard. Well, it used to be called 204 lanes in Harvard, Mass. Now it's relaunched to Harvard lanes. Talk about what they've done there on upgrades.
Oh, it's so they redid all the lanes. They got brand new pins. They painted all. Everything is changed into an all different color. It's beautiful, as you can see on their Facebook page that I put on.
16 lanes.
16 lanes. Yep.
All wood.
So he's got a little bit more work to do, but like Skeeter's the only mechanic. He's got a lot of work to do still down there.
Dan got the object pin for a 9, 27 through 3 in the second of 5 conference semifinals. Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass.
But it's a beautiful place, Paul. It's going to be very nice. They're going to be having the amateur Pro Tour playoffs.
Look at this lead. The talking parallel time. Good place to be when you want to have a bad day. Want to get away. 10 right corner. Not going to be easy. Jeff, how you playing this one?
Yeah, 8B. I'm going I'm going to go split the 4 in the 7. So I'm going to try to kind of right where he was going. That's kind of where I would have gone, a little bit more to the right. Because that's the only way you really can get everything to move over to the right-hand side, so.
7. 34 through 4. Slow start. You have 39.5 to start the match and end with a 102. Good second half. 63 second half. That strike spare combination did the deal. Spare strike combination. Down 3 after 1. 105, 102.
Hey, look at that. I figured this out on my own.
Gray in the pocket. 7. Make it 8. 2 in the 7. Wood in between to help. 3 head pin hits, 3 splits in 5 boxes.
Yeah, that's brutal. But you know what? He's got a spare opportunity here. I mean, it's a baby split, but he gets right on that head, right on that pin.
He missed it right.
Oh, wait.
The ball 6 to 7, maybe. No.
Oh.
Would have been hard to get to the 2 anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-week layoff. Rust.
Yeah, but so far he's kind of coming back into his little own. I mean, he had a tough first 5, but see, he made that shot.
What do you call that shot, Jeff?
That is a Paul Grant special right there.
What does that mean?
You miss the second, make the third.
And living off that.
A lot of people put $1 in for that, huh?
Yes, of course. Not everybody. A few. We're starting to catch on.
There you go.
It's optional. It's a fun way to play great cards.
There you go.
Better than a swear jar.
Absolutely.
10-44 half. The number 4 seed Dan Gray. And here comes the general, number 1 seed Brian Patten, his home house. On the nose, perfect shot, spread eagle.
I know you tell me your least favorite shot is the half Worcester. My least favorite shot is this one right here because you literally hit the head pin. Yeah, you're a little full, but you hit the head pin.
Well, you got a better chance on a half Worcester than a spread eagle, but I used to put in the same spot 2 or 3 times in a row. That's my whole problem. That's why I hate it.
Yeah, but then you're getting a 2 instead of a 4.
I know.
At least if I have this.
I'm just saying. Nice bid
but that's
there.
a good out right there.
8, down 1 in the string, up 2 in the match. Patten, White's lemon drop got the 6-9. He averaged a 107.88 first string at home. Second string in the season, averaged 109.
So if you look right now, as you can see, a couple of those balls, Brian's dropped them right at the foul line. See how he threw a lot better ball there? He's got to reach out and throw the ball a little bit right past the line. Like when he drops at the line, you can tell his ball goes to the right, and you can't, and that's where he's losing his control.
Staring at the 2, 4, and 10, and he hits an 8. Well, get the 10 to go actually, so a 9, even better. Still down 1 in the string, 18-17, up 2 in the match. Second string of 5.
But that's tough too sometimes because you don't want to drop the ball, but you also during this time your hands could be a little bit more moisture on it and stuff like that. So you got to make sure that you see how he didn't. He's throwing a little bit better ball right there, but he'll figure it out.
That would help behind the 1 and the 3. Got a 4-2 split.
Absolutely. If he can get inside that to the 1-3, kind of just that wood should help out with a couple of the pins in the back.
He went outside instead, not by design. I don't think he almost got it. These are the 9.
Okay, did not think that was going to happen.
Ryan takes it down for a 10, 27, tied in the string. He's up 3 in the match. Dan Gray away, averaging 104 as average in the second string of the season. Actually averaged 105.22 in the 18-week season. Beautiful ball, strike! Took out the 4 last. The general's second strike of the match. That's how you avoid a split.
You see how that ball was? See how much better that ball was, Paul? That ball was nice and smooth. You didn't drop it. That's the Brian ball right there.
37 plus 2 through 4. He's up 3 plus 2 bonus balls in the string. Doubles his lead in the match to 6. Biggest lead was 10 so far. Can go up as high as 16 with another strike. That looks good. In a banana split, where's Casey McCool? Out of Lakeside Lanes, Manchester Entry. He's always hungry.
Yeah, here on the banana split though, you just want to get a count here. Maybe he can get the 2 on the right side or the 2 on the left side.
He's going right. Good try.
But that's a good 8 fill right there on the strike.
45 through 4. Up 11 in the string. Biggest lead, 14 in the match. Lots of time left. The general, nice 10 off the banana split. 55 half. Up 11 now. 14 in the match.
That was a good 10, Paul. That was a good 10 right there. When you get the banana split, yes, I know Casey's always hungry and loves the banana split, but when you get the banana split and you have a strike fill, you want to get the best count. So he got an 8 out of that. I mean, you could try to make that shot, but that's a tough shot to make. Just get the 8, then go get the other 2 pins to get the 10. That's perfect. That was good bowling right there.
Brian gets a giggle out of that one. He likes to giggle when he misses the shot sarcastically. Nothing like a good old giggle. Here's Dan Gray. Drops 7, not bad. 1, 3, the 9 behind the 3 on lane 35. We're in the second string of 5. Conference semifinals, just or 0. The 2 seed awaits the winner. Not too far future. Gray for a spare. Too far right. Got the 3, 1 the 9.
See, I didn't know anything about Justin, but man, he's a good kid, and he's a very good bowler. He's got a very good, and I know he didn't. I know his son really.
Dominic, yeah, we talked about it earlier. As Dan Gray gets a 9, a lot of 9s today in this string. Anyways, got 4 and 6 boxes, 53 through 6, no marks yet. Started the match with a 4 box. And a nice finish. He had 98 in his last 9. 98, not bad for 9 for a 104, 105 bowler. 102 first, lost by 3. Gray goes right this time. He gets the 6, 9, 10. Inconsistency. Rest can lead to rust.
Absolutely.
And lots of 4-4-4s. How do you like that?
And 4s don't add up.
No, they don't. Good in golf. Not good in golf either. It's a warning sign in golf. Gray just missed the 4. Speaking of 4s.
The way I play golf, Paul, I'd be happy with a 4 on each hole.
Golf's not my game. Gray too far left for a 9 again. 5 9s, a 7, and a 10 the string. 62 through 7.
The best part about this thing that Brian's got here for me, we don't have awful handwriting. I can actually, you can read it.
I am my father's son. What can I say? Lightning bolts come down. All the abuse in school, the nuns, was brutal to us. 1, 2, 4, and the 5.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I went to a public school.
Dan's still looking for a first mark out of the second string. Way right. Just not consistent.
So when he's doing that, you can tell right away, and I notice it all the time when I do it too. You just
not following through.
Yeah, you're not following through. He's not throwing the ball.
He takes a 9, so it takes the summers off, but he's trying to bounce back. It's still plenty of time left. Only down by a small amount. 9 again. It's like a broken record. 71 through 8. Do I ever sound like a broken record?
Yeah. Sometimes when you just keep going and going and going. Yeah.
I set myself for that bear trap. Gray, a lemon drop.
Oh, he is the king of it, right?
Yep. He won two leagues in a row. The first half and the second half of the season. Bob Allard made a lemon drop trophy for him, and he gets a kick out of it.
That's crazy.
Another $1 for Candlepin, Kansas. $7 raised today. The general had one on the mark, so it was $5. And one in practice. No mercy. $7 to charity, helping Candlepin bowlers going through cancer treatments and their families. If you need help, reach out to myself, Paul Grant, on Facebook Messenger, Al Johnston, or your local bowling center. They'll get a hold of us. We'll send a check out to your family or to you as a bowler.
Al Johnston's birthday was yesterday, huh?
June 8th. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's 69 years young.
Also,
he's just going through a second bout of cancer.
So it was 2 days ago.
Yep. Finished up his cancer treatments. It may have been yesterday.
Well, anyways, I know he's going to be watching this broadcast or whatever, so happy birthday, Al. Hope everything's going good.
Yep. He started the charity a few years ago, and it's taken off like a rocket the last 2+ years.
Absolutely. It's been fantastic.
1, 2, 7, 8 for Gray on lane 35, and in the black hole. Didn't make Brian's trip worth it. Thanks, Brian. He's saying. Brian saying thanks, Dan. Better for Brian. He misses anyway. 6. $77 through 9.
Yep. Yeah. Right now it's a tough strength for him.
Nice ball. Strike! Wow, what a comeback. 87 plus 2. Brian with the 6 and 9 box. Brian, 6 and 9 box. Brian fixing that score here. Didn't put the 6 board down. Jeff, you had it right as usual.
Yeah, I do what I can.
What a genius you are.
Yeah, some days.
So each with 2 strikes to match. Each with 1 in each string. For a double strike. That looks good, but somehow just 6. 6, 10 right, 7 far left, 8 in the middle left.
All right, here, Paul, you just want to get the count here. I know he's going to try to see on me. I would just try to just hit the red line and just get 2 here. I know he's probably going to try to go get more than that, but that's what I would do.
He does, and he got
Well, he got the
8.
2 that I did not think he was going to get, so what do I know?
8 filled, 95, second string, 2 strikes, 1 spare in the match for the number 4 seed, Dan Gray, out of Bowlerama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. That puts him at just 197, under his average. He's used to synthetic lanes, so Brian's strategy is, I'm not going to bowl in the synthetic lanes. Home court advantage, just like golf, just like the football. You have AstroTurf, you have natural grass.
I cannot bowl on Selenic lanes. I don't know.
Exactly, you have to get used to it.
So you got to get used to it.
Yep.
I mean, I do okay over here.
Well, they play tennis on clay and grass and things like that. So
Yeah.
Brian Patten has the lead right now by 14 in the match. 6-box second string. He's got a 2-1 split, 6-10 right, 7 left for the general. 4 hairpin hits, 3 splits here in the second of 5. And a strike 8 in the 4th box. Just missed. So again, you get to say I'm the first one to win the ACST championship Class C last year, Jeff.
Yep, and now this year, someone can say I'm the only champion that win Class D. So who is it going to be? That's the question.
Brian Patten takes a 9, 64 through 6. Still a 14-pin lead in the match. 3 strings after this string.
I mean, the 4 people that are in Class D that are fighting for the championship, you got Wing, you got Rich.
Wintrap Rich Lerman, that's going to be June 18th, a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, I believe it is. Leader Lanes National Hampshire, that'll be a good one. And we got Joe Vieira, announced today, 12 noon. Another lemon drop, $1 for Candlepin for Cancer. Not in the mark, though, just $2.
Against Matt Taylor?
Matt Taylor, the 4th seed from Millis, is going to go to Central Park Lanes, facing on 3 seed Joe Rivera. High noon this Sunday.
That's going to be an interesting match.
Patten just missed that pin. 1-3-8. $8 raised for Candlepins for Cancer. Every dollar helps a family going through cancer treatments. Do your part via Venmo or check on the address, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Great cause. Patten in 8. Can't take advantage of Dan's string. 72 through 7. To join the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour next season, starting September, you want to obviously book now. Put your name in. There's a waiting list also. Class E now. A, B, C, D, and now E starting next year. Outside chance of F. Contact Danny Finn with 2 N's, F-I-N-N, on Facebook Messenger.
It's crazy to think about this, Paul, that when Danny took over, they only had barely pro and semi-pro.
Yep.
And now we have A, B, C, D,
Yep.
E,
And
and possibly
it's
F.
good for the centers. The centers get more revenue. They buy alcohol. They buy food there. They get their friends and family to bowl. They watch the streams.
And then you get different, and you get,
Oh, what a shot! Patten off the wall, won't go.
and you get different people who go to different bowling alleys that have never been to these kind of bowling alleys. I mean, it's awesome.
And you get to meet different people, learn to bowl in different houses, like synthetic lanes that you don't like.
So the weird fact, when I said that,
9, 81 through 8.
I just realized that the right side of Academy Lane,
synthetic.
and I actually bowl really good over there.
Yeah, so you do like synthetic lane. How about the 9-pin tournament here? Like Jordan Britton Corey,
yes.
at least you do for Candlepin Corner
Yes.
every December.
Well,
Third annual coming up this year.
They do a fantastic job. They really do.
Patten on the nose. Powers 8, 9, 10. Strike! Look like a 2-1 split. How about that one? Second strike of the string. 3 in the match. 91 plus 2 through 9. To win a second string in a row, but more importantly, it does not matter points per string. It's total pinfall for 5. Here's a run up in the conference final. Somebody named Jeff delays a little next to me, to my left.
Yep, that's me.
That one got away, but he steals 5.
So it got away, Paul, but guess what? You got a 5 out of it, and he still has the head pin here. You can either go on the left side of the head pin, or you can get into the 1-3 pocket. I'm probably going to try to get on the left side of the head pin.
Looks good. Won't go.
That's what I was worried about.
Couldn't quite get to the 9. Big Phil, though, has a strike 8 and 9 this string, a spare 4 in the first. 100 through 9. Over his average. Ski ball going with a 50 shot. Gets nothing for a 9. 109. Second string for the top seed in the conference. Brian Patten, the general. 214 through 2. A 107 average, which is just about his average. A tick under it percentage-wise. And that gives him a 17-pin lead in the match with 3 strings to go. Back to lane 36, middle string underway. Paul Grant, Jeff Little, the laser. On the ACST Facebook page, tape delayed today due to Wi-Fi challenges in Academy Lanes, Haverhill, Massachusetts. Class C, Northern Conference. Gray for a strike. Not quite. Tap of the 3 won't go. Do we have the running totals on the scoreboard there?
Yep, right here.
Okay. Yep. Gray for a spare. Bang! Good start to the third. 10 on the ball.
I got it right here.
First time doing the score cam, huh, Jeff?
Oh, this is This is awesome.
I need a summer course.
I need to invest in this thing.
Invest in Candlepin bowling, folks. Nothing like the great game of Candlepin bowling. It's an unbelievable sport for all ages. Gray missed right, spins back for the 2 and the 4. The wiggling 1, wiggling 7 will not cooperate. 9 and 10.
Honestly, Paul,
16 through 1, the third of 5.
This one right here, I mean, you want the wood to kind of touch the headpin, but it's not going to. I mean, he could be full in the headpin here, or he can go on the left side of the headpin here.
Sails left.
But you know what?
Wood's out of play.
Yeah. We're going to have to get that one checked out.
Dan Gray with 2 spares, 2 strikes in the match. Brian Patten has 2 spares, 3 strikes in the match. That is amazing.
It's the fills right now.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's the fills right now.
And Candlepin bowling is a spare game, pretty much. You know, strikes are rare. For
Yeah.
Class A bowlers, the 120 average, by the way, this is Class C, folks. Class C. For Class A bowlers, a 120 bowler only averages less than 1 strike a string, 0.9.
Which
3.1 spares, stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
Which is crazy to me, because if you got to think about some of these people that average like 130 are only throwing like that many, only a couple strikes. That's impressive.
That's the average. Some do more, obviously. As Gray
Yeah.
gets an 8 after spare 6, 24 through 2 in the third. Conference semifinals.
I can tell you right now, being in Class B, I don't throw a lot of strikes. I'm all about spares, because that's how it's a spare game. It's not a strike game. If you throw strikes, to me, I just call that a bonus.
It's also a pinning game. 9 to get you 9s
Yep.
and 10s also. You're not marking.
Yep.
Gray, beautiful ball. Powers down the left side. 4 and the 7 go down. Stuck with the 3 and the 6. Is the rush starting to wear off finally?
He looks like he's throwing a little bit better ball right now.
Falling through better, it seems like,
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. Absolutely.
This is for a spare. Too far right.
So that one there
bounces away.
So that one there, he did that short arm thing. So he's getting a little. He can't. He's got to just stay with the same follow through every time. You can't think that you're going to overthrow it. You got to stay with the same follow through. See?
That's what we want to do last time. 10, 34 through 3 in string number 3. Dan Gray in the third string this season, average 108. His best string on the road this year, his third string.
That's impressive, Paul. That's impressive. A 108.
Gray back in the pocket. 7. Look at this leave. Right to left. 5, 8, 7. A useless piece of wood to the right.
You gotta on this one, Paul. You gotta just tap that 5 pin. Just tap that 5 pin and hope that you get something. You gotta tap it on the right hand side and hope that it can. Now just get pins. Pick your favorite pin here.
Go for the 5. You can get a 10 out of this still, but
Yeah.
barely. But go for the 5.
Yep.
It's a 9 box, 43 through 4, approaching his halfway point of the match. Down 14 coming to the string. It's a great second round conference semifinal matchup here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get the playoffs. You know what can happen? I get a 7 seed. Mark and Heinigen is in the conference finals. You were the 7 seed last year in Class C, and you won it. And Mike Fabrizio Smith is a low seed too, right?
Yeah, he was a 6 seed.
Yeah. And Danny Finn 2 years ago was a 6 seed. Jordan Brim was a 7 seed. He played in overtime in the conference finals.
So the Mark one, I think he might have been the first guy to beat the number 1, number 2, and number 3 seed.
He was.
Which
I
that's
confirmed with Anthony Karen last night. Thank you, Anthony, for that research.
that's insane. That's insane.
Oh,
That
just
means
missed
you
inside.
that means you had to travel on the road to all 3 matches.
Yep.
And
Dan Schnarr last year took out the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed before losing the conference finals last year. He was homeless at the time, too. That was so crazy. 8 blocks, 51 at the halfway through his match, the 4th seed trails by 14 coming in. Brian Patten is a 37 after tie the match. Should have a lead still after 5, unless disaster strikes.
I mean, if you think about it, Paul, you beat the 1, 2, 3 as Mark did, and you had to go all different houses. When I did it last year, I had to go to just Central, and then my other 2 matches were here at Academy, which was my home house. It's a whole different ballgame when you're going to 3 different away houses.
And then you went to Whitensville at spare time. Mark Moon's house. Eric Bromberg does a great job running tournaments there, and you won there. Neutral site.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see where the neutral site is going to be this year.
Patten slips a little bit, gets the head pin in the crossover, and delivers 9. Wood turns around, can't reach the 3.
I guess we'll find out when the neutral site's going to be and where it's going to be.
Missed it left. He made one in the first string, missed that one. Dan also missed a single pin for a spare. Easiest one to pick up of all the pins standing. Stats by Candlepin never as much as 21% higher to make than a 2-pinner or 3-pinner. Wasn't there for a 9. He's down 7 in the string. The lead's back down to 10 in the match.
I'd rather shoot at a single than a 2-pinner. A 2-pinner because I always will chop just one. I don't know what it is.
A lot of it's mental too.
Yeah, but I always like to shoot as a single than a 2-pinner. But you know what?
Pocket shot, 9 again. Opposite side, the mirror side is the 2. 2 for 1 special, you could say. Angle piece of wood, tip left, a red line.
Yep.
For a spare. It goes anyway. Right side of the red line. 19 of the ball through 2 in the third of 5. 3 spares, 3 strikes in the match. 2 spares, 2 strikes for Dan Gray in the match. But it's been close. The general on a spare slips again. 9, 10, strike! Whoa! 29 through 2, 39 plus 2 through 3. Marching orders from the general. 4 strikes. Class C, folks. Class C. Just the third string of 5. Patten missed left. Back to reality. Half Worcester. Hate that shot.
That's okay.
Momentum killer.
Yeah, that is a momentum killer, but you have another ball here. Just get the count here. Try to find the head pin.
May have rushed that shot just a tad.
Yeah.
Get a little amped up sometimes.
Yep, absolutely. It happens to the best of us.
Now he goes right, and he gets a 6 fill. Make it 7. 1, 3 in the 10. Decent wood for a 10 box. 7 in the strike. 46 through 3. 3 for 4 in the head pin here in the third. Conference semifinals. For a 10, he will get it in slow motion. Don't need instant replay on that shot. 56 through 4. He's up 13 in the string. His biggest lead, 30 in the match. Plenty of time left. Now he's at his halfway point of the match. So Dan Gray will try to have a tale of 2 halves. That one got away like a Southwest Airlines commercial. Want to get away?
And a reset on him.
He gets the box over.
He gets the whole
what a
box
strange
over.
game. Wow.
So what happens?
Talk about parallel time.
Yep.
Gets the whole box over.
So what happens sometimes is on lane 36 here, it gets stuck. The reset button gets stuck. It's something that Ted's been trying to fix.
And if he filled a mark, by the way, and it reset, he would get the fill. Like I remember one time Candlepin Lanes in Salem, Mass, my hometown growing up. 1 second. He slips again and gets 7. 1, 2, 4. Put on the dance. Putting your dancing shoes.
So it was one time I was bowling in Patten Street in Fitchburg, and I got a 9 fill, and I had an awful piece of wood, and it reset. So I got the 9 fill, and then I threw a strike. They had to fix it. Yeah, it was so.
Up the wall, he got it to go. The 4 goes last. Another spare. 66 in the ball through 5. Halfway through the match. Paul Grant, Jeff Little, the laser on the ACST Facebook page. Tape delayed. The general up 15 in the string plus a ball. 32 in the match. Back to lane 35. That Candlepin Lane story had a 6 box and a spare. They had foot pedals. My foot hit the foot pedal, and I got a redo, and I got a 3 box. Only I could do that. A 6 spare for on a 3 box. Go figure. On the crossover, 8. 5 in the 10. Wood twirling around.
Foot pedal, wow.
Yeah, foot pedal on the right side. My foot used to do a spin around. And I went from like 5 giant steps to 2 steps in the slide.
I think the only place I've ever seen a foot pedal is I gotta think now where I've seen a foot pedal.
You could say I put the pedal to the metal in that box.
Yeah, absolutely.
A 6 box and a 6 fill and a spare and a 3 box. Only I could do that.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the old Harvard lanes had a foot pedal way back.
So hopefully you get to some tournaments up there in Harvard Lanes. You're at Putnam Street though for the ACST next year.
No, I'm going to be at Harvard.
You're Harvard. That's right, Harvard. So
Yeah.
hopefully you do some streaming there for
Anthony
you.
Caron's going to be at Putnam Street.
Awesome. Gray Good effort there. Won't go.
Yeah, so they're trying to work on a lot of things. They want to get the Wi-Fi taken care of. They want to do all this stuff.
Please get Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so they're trying to get everything taken care of. Cedar used to be a pro bowler, so they want to get
No good 9.
They want to get as many tournaments they can there to, because that's what the owner wants. The owner wants.
Yep, glad to help anytime if they're available. 60 through 6 at the minimum. Brian 9. Second half underway. Dan Gray in a hole right now by 32 coming to the second half of the match. That's not too much to come up with. It's a great, yeah, right on cue, strike. Wow, what a shot. He's got 3 strikes to the match. We got 7 combined. 70 plus 2 through 7. Nice recovery again. Unofficially 6 headpin hits, 3 splits in the string. Double would help, but he pulls right and gets 7, 1, 7, 8. Jeff, you going outside the head pin? You going left side of the head pin? Do you want to go too full, obviously?
I'm going left side. The only thing I'm worried about is
that.
Yeah.
You about to say?
Yeah. Because sometimes when you have these kind of shots, you think about it too much.
7 the strike. 7's a wild. 77 through 7.
Now you just want to get pins.
Like that. Hit the object pin. Got an 8. 85 through 8.
That's a tough shot anyways. Either way. I mean, you just want to get a good count there. I mean, he got a 7 fill on it, which isn't bad for a strike fill. But, I mean, he needs another mark here. Brian's on fire right now, so he needs to get some marks here.
Brian's on a mark. 66 in the ball. Up next, Gray 1, 3, 8. Decent wood possibly to help. It's got 2 pieces, 1 rolling around, 1 stationary. Must stop by International Candlepin Bowling Association rules, ICBA, before you release the ball. Got a good shot. That looks beautiful, but it's too full again. These are the 3. Tough break. A little too accurate.
Yeah, that's the one thing that is about Candlepin bowling. Sometimes you can be too good and not get the shot. Because if you're too accurate, there's sometimes it just doesn't go.
Gray takes a 9, 94 through 9. Not his best stuff yet. 102 in the first, lost by 3. 95 in the second, lost by 14. At the half, he's down 32 in the match, plus a ball from the general next. What do you have, Brian Patten tell you? He was the 60 last year.
Yep.
Gray, nice ball for strike. Got it. Another one. 2 strikes to the string. 4 in the match. 4 strikes for each bowler. Is this Class C, folks? Class C, Jeff?
Oh, this is like Class B right now with these strikes.
Close to Class A with the strikes.
Yeah.
Rolling the 3rd string. 104 plus 2 in the 10th. All 3 is marks. String 2 strikes, 1 spare. 5 that time in the first ball. Trying to get to 114. And finally gets above his average. Just over 104. Good second ball. Only a bunch. 5-pin rearranged. 4-5-9 stood up for a 7. Ends up with a 111. Decent 3rd string for the number 4 seed, Dan Gray. That pushes him up to 308. Still below his average through 3 strings on the road. Brian Patten, speaking of rolls, 66 in the ball. He's got 3 marks in the last 4. 9 spare strike. 7 fill in the strike. A 10, now a spare. His wife here watching as well. Jeff, you have a special guest here yourself watching as always.
Oh, yeah. My friend Tony.
Yep, always comes to a lot of your matches, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he comes to everything. We do a lot of bowling.
Patten on the bonus. A quarter Worcester, yikes. Could have been a lemon drop at least, Brian. Come on, for Candlepins for Cancer. Maybe we should have a quarter Worcester pull instead.
Oh, man. That would...
11 meets a 10, 67 through 5. And now half Worcester, brutal. That's a youch. That's a yikes and an ouch. Put that word in the dictionary, youch. Y-O-U-C-H, youch. Just saying. And ends up with a 6 after a
he was going to just pluck out just the head pin.
That would have been strange. 73 through 6, a break in a sense for Dan Gray. Right up against a 111 string, but led by 17 coming in, 32 at the half, make it 33 now. With that awesome one fill. I hate when that happens.
I mean, some of these fills have been killing them, but you know what? He's still got a good game going on.
Crossing over, he's got the 7 left. 10 right as the 6 falls down. And 2 pieces of wood on the left side in front of the 7, angled to the right. Great effort.
So that's where I would have gone. I would have gone I would have tried to throw that ball as hard as possible. 'Cause you had those 2 double pieces of wood.
Yeah. A slow ball would have carried it either way, unless you got a lucky bounce.
Try to get it to go over to the other side.
Way left for a 9, just a bit outside. Remember that movie?
Yeah. I felt like Bob Uecker right there.
Bob Uecker, character. 82 through 7, third of 5. Brian, the conference finals run up last year to some guy, like I mentioned earlier, Jeff Little, next to me, keeping score, commentary, trying to get to the finals for the first time. 5-2 split going to Class B next season, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be with me.
Yep.
And him.
And Dan Gray also joining Class B. That's what it's all about, folks. Don't look down on those younger bowlers, lower-ranked bowlers. They're trying to get up where you are. And now you got a banana. Oh, he broke up the banana split. Sorry, Casey McCool. Disappointed you. Took off the peel on the 7.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with a lot of the people moving up and moving down. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
Brian gets the short 2 for a 9, 91 through 8. 2 strings after these next 2 boxes. Overtime if we tie after 5. Lots and lots and lots of time left. More. You'd like to have, right? 6. I'd like to do a double. I'm still dying for a double overtime match. The Bulls don't, but I'd love to have it. Fun to call, fun to watch. Patten, nice ball on the head pin. Leaves up to 6 right, 2, 4, 7 left. Another split.
If we don't get that today, Paul, maybe we'll get it next Tuesday in that Class D matchup, which should be fantastic.
A girl, and tomorrow night too. John Alosa, number 2 seed, number 4 seed Eric Hawley Sr., Class B, Northern Conference Final, Butwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire. Again, 6:30 tomorrow night on the ACST Facebook page.
That one's gonna be interesting because you got to remember both those people were in Class A year ago, and now moved down to B, and they're both 2 great guys. They're 2 really good bowlers.
Brian gets the short 2 for 9, 100 through 9. Dan Gray has a 111. So if he doesn't get a mark, Dan Gray's got to be kind of fortunate because he was down 32 a couple of coffee ago. And if he gets a 10 box, they're only down 16. Not bad with 2 strings left. Patten has other ideas, 9.
Just throw that same ball again here, Paul.
Third one of the string. He's 1 for 2 so far. He's 2 for 4 in the match on single pins for spares. Missed that one. Trying to get the 1 touch. Dan Gray does chop a little bit, a slight bit off the deficit. 1 or 2 pins here. 2 strings left. The 209, 197.
What do we call that, Paul?
I'm not going to say it. You can say it, Jeff.
That is a beautiful Paul Grant special right there.
Missed the second, make the third for a 10. Ever a good time for that, Jeff?
Not really.
Gee, thanks a lot. You know who your friends are.
Not really.
10 bucks, 110 to Dan Gray takes it. 111, 110. We got 2 strings to go. The conference semifinals from Academy Lanes Pub 125 Haverhill, Mass. Paul Grant, Jeff Little Laser on the ACST Facebook page. That should make it 324 to 308.
Yes, 16 pins.
16 pin lead is confirmed for the number 1 seed, the General, Brian Patten. Son Alex had a great year, the 4th seed, and lost that heartbreaking 5th string to Sarah Wright. What a great year also. 4th string underway. Gray, parallel pins, 1, 3 in front, behind, the 5 and the 9. For a spare, all but number 1. And this has been his worst string. I thought the first string was bad, 100. You only averaged 98 in the 4th string in the regular season on the road, the 9 road games during the year.
You gotta hopefully have to find a better. 98's not going to help him right now. He needs to find what he did that last game. That last string, he was throwing a better ball. He's just going to keep throwing that ball.
He gets a 10 to start the 4th to 5. 98's a good score without a mark.
Oh, it is a great score without a mark, but he's going to need some marks in this one right now.
He's basically about 2 to 2.5 marks behind. If it's
Yep.
a strike, he's probably 2 strikes behind or 2.5 spares behind, pending the fills. Off to the right, 4 spin the 9. In Maine, we call it the Christy Hapworth special. Everyone loves Christy Hapworth up in Maine. The Bob Caleri leave everywhere else. Fine young pro bowler out of 1710 Augusta, Maine. Great. Just missed inside. Again, leaves up the head pin.
I mean, he was inches away from the head pin there, Paul. Inches.
About 6 inches, maybe 7. Couldn't grab it. Good try, though. 9. 19 through 2 in the 4th.
What does Brian have for a 4th game? What's he average?
You should talk to him when you get up there. Brian this year, at home in the 4th string, 112.33. He saves the best for last.
Yeah.
A quarter again, but not on the mark. Brian had one on the spare earlier. Now here's the funny thing. Brian's 5th string at home this year, 117. That's a pro average.
That's insane. That is unbelievable.
He had a 144 against Andy Klemper. Very good second ball, 7-9. That 144 propelled that average, obviously.
But still, average of 117, even with the 144. I mean,
Yeah. There's a 121, a 129, a 122, and a 120 also. Gray on the channel. That's no good. That's an 8 box. 27 through 3 in the 4th of 5. It's down 16 coming in. It was 32. Cut it in half by the end of the string. He lost by 3 in the first, lost by 14 in the second, won by 1 in the third, but still lots of time left. Anyone's game, anyone's match, anyone's chance to get to the conference finals. Gray held it a little too long. Half was left with 2 in the air. That's my problem in the half was I hold a little bit too long, or turn the wrist, keep your arm straight, follow through. Keep the ball as close to your leg as possible.
Yep. Yeah.
All rhythm.
Yeah. This whole game is rhythm. If you're off.
He's got a Jim Dandy, I think. Yeah, the banana split plus the headpin's a Jim Dandy. Casey McCourt's a Friendly's ice cream treat. Jim Dandy's 4 scoops versus 3 in a banana split. It's my mother's favorite. Oh, wow, what a shot for a spare, the Jim Dandy. A Dandy spare.
Beautiful 10 right there.
That's a spare, wasn't it?
No, 10.
Oh, I missed a shot. Oh, wow.
That's why I'm here for.
Scene 1, scene 2, take 1 action. What a shot for a 10. Wow.
But that was a beautiful
I took a
shot.
trip up in space between that second ball, apparently. 37 through 4. I always say my mouth's in the future, my brain's in the past.
That was a great 10. Oh, great 10.
It was. 10s don't get enough appreciation. They really don't. They win a lot of matches.
Yeah,
How many times have you seen 1 or 2 pin matches? As you all know, you won the title actually by 1 pin.
I won the title by 1 pin. So, I mean, it happens.
1, 2, and the 8. Still looking for the first perfect broadcast. Hasn't had one yet. Haven't had one yet. Mike Moore said you won't have one in live.
No, you'll never have. You'll never have one.
You've been doing 50 years in the radio. He's never had a perfect broadcast. He said. No edits. No cheap. No edit. No. Here all the mistakes made. No script here. Unfiltered. 8:45 half. Knew it could have been a lot better. The general will maintain his lead more than likely. 29 half is all he needs to keep that lead. You want to put your pedal to the metal here if you can.
Yeah.
Lane 36 starting his 4th string. The number 1 seed leads by 16 in the match. Number 2 seed Justin Ruggiero plays the winner of the conference finals. Patten far left. Dominoes 5. Diamond plus the 10. Diamond's not an easy shot.
No. He's got
You have the choice of 1-2 or the 1-3 pocket. Right hand, I like the 1-3 pocket better.
1-3. 1-3 right here.
That's the second pin to the right. And you got a couple. 1, 2, 10. Jeff, what's the most craziest shot you've made?
I'm pretty sure it was the one that you called at Lakeside.
7 to stop the string. Down 3 in the string. Leads to 13 in the match for the general.
That you said that was probably one of the best shots you've seen, and that was the shot of the year. And yeah, I don't remember what it was. I'm actually gonna have to go through. And
I
watch
guess it wasn't
that
the shot of the year if you don't remember it, huh? That good, huh?
It was a good shot, though.
It was memorable. You don't remember what it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
I made a lot of nice shots.
I know you did. You were awesome in the playoffs. Patten crossing over. The 4 wants to go. Will not go. What's the Haverhill line? Going right behind the lanes. 3, 6, 10 right. They're never on time, the Haverhill line. That's why it didn't go down.
No.
Pushes down to 10. Off to a slow start. But Dan Gray did not get a mark.
That's right. 4, 7, 10. I think it might have been the 4, 7, 10 that I actually made clean, if I remember correctly.
4, 7, 10, right?
That's what my.
Find the video. Nice 9, 16 through 2. A 7 9, 16 after 2, 7 after 1. So right now he's down 3 in the string, up 13 in the match. A baker's dozen.
Yep. No, I've made some really nice shots, but you know what? Honestly, my issue lately has just been pinning. Like,
That's the name of the game. Is
9 and 10s. You got 9 and 10s win you games.
on the crossover, strike 9. That would have been his 5th strike in the match. Each have 4.
6, 7, 10. Yeah, 6, 7, 10.
6, 7, 10 you made. Okay.
6,
For a
7, 10.
spare, he gets it. 26 in the ball through 3. Up 15 plus a ball. That by as many as 32
So,
in the third.
so take 2 was the 6, 7, 10 I made for a spare. And I think, yeah, I've made some really nice shots.
Find that video clip. Put it on
I will
Candlepin
definitely
chat.
find that.
Patten, beautiful ball. Strike bit again. 9. $35 through 3, up 8 in the string, up to 24 in the match. Piece of wood in front to help, but he threw it away. That's a Paul Grant shot. Missed a couple of those today. It's a big break for Dan Gray. And Dan had a 143 string, don't forget, in the playoffs. In the first round against Spencer Lisi. And that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Never a good time for that. 10, 45, 37 through 4 completed boxes in the 4th of 5. Up 8 in the string. Still up 24 in the match. Dan had a 45 half, so anything he gets here basically is the lead in the string. So you could say 16 is the lead plus this box.
Yes. Yep.
For easy math. Another good ball. A Greek church. 6, 9, 10 right. 4, 7 left.
And I already know what you're going to say. How are you going to play this, Jeff? Well, on this one,
Play the wood.
yeah. I'm playing.
The wood. Let's see. After the shot, you'll tell me, right?
Nope.
Ah.
I actually would have played that a little bit, maybe a little higher than Brian played that because I want to try to get
Revisionist history, huh, Jeff?
Yep. Well, I didn't get a chance to actually say it, but that's okay. So.
9, 54, 45. The general flips the numbers around. Is favored by 9 in the string, 25 in the match. 15 blocks to go in the conference semifinals. Back to lane 35 at Pub 125 at Academy Lanes, Haverhill, Massachusetts. A 10-minute ride home for a change.
Yeah, it was actually, how long did it take us to get here today? 40 minutes? Yeah, 40 minutes. I was so happy.
Gray hooks left again, just 3. No marks here. He's struck with the marks. It's been close in the match. But unofficially, he has 2 spares and 4 strikes. Good second ball. Just missed the king, the 5.
I mean,
That was his first ball he wanted.
yeah, that's the first ball he wanted, but that's a great second ball right there. Get the 10 here, move on to the next box.
He can be very explosive. He's had some big ones this year. That one got away for a 9. 54 through 6. Lost the first, 105, 102. Lost the second, 109, 95. Won the third, 111, 110. Right side, 3, the 6, 9, 10. Trying to settle down.
Brian's over here cheering them on, like always. It's all about sportsmanship here, Paul. It's all about sportsmanship.
That's the way it should be. Right side hairpin again. 1, 2 for the 8 behind the 2.
We all want to win, like I always say, but we all want to be good sports and everything.
Absolutely, the way it should be. Absolutely right. Gray, nice out in a sense. Got 8, just missed the head pin, not by much. 62 through 7. Good pinning, but needs some marks. 2 would certainly help.
He's got to just clear his head right now.
Don't try to win in one box.
Yep, absolutely. Like I always say to myself too, you just got to clear yourself, relax, just throw that next ball. You want to just throw a nice smooth ball here.
Great, beautiful ball, a little full, leaves it to 6 right, 2, 4, 7 left. Give that man a break.
Seen him too. All right, come on.
Brian cheering him on.
But at least he threw a nice smooth ball there. It was a little full, but at least he
Can you see that wood over, but he threw it away in between somehow. That's a tough place to put that ball. Hard to get in that groove.
Yeah. All right, get a nice count here.
He was obviously going with that 2 pin.
Yep.
And he ends up with an 8. 70 through 8. Brian's saying 2 more. Let's go. You know, Brian's the father of Alex Patten, the general's son. And Sarah's down 22 going to the 5th string, a little discouraged. And Brian actually cheered her up, encouraged her. And then she beat him, his son. And, you know, Alex is like, thanks, Dad. But that's just the classness of the general Brian Patten.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. 1, 3, 9, 10. We'll have a mark here. It's got wood in front. Way left. No consistency is right. That's the story of most bowlers' game when you're off.
Absolutely. I've been there, done that.
And sometimes you just can't miss. And that's nice. Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. 80 through 9. Could use a mark.
Sometimes, Paul, you can be in the zone and no one can beat you, and then there's sometimes you can't find the ocean. It's just the way Candlepin bowling is.
Brian Patten's predicting a strike here from Dan Gray. Way off, though. Another lemon drop for the 2-time lemon drop champion. He's got 2 now in the match. Or 3 now. Trying to get to 90. Tough string again. The 4 string. The 4 string we mentioned, Jeff, is Achilles' heel. 98 average this year. Even less this string in the playoffs.
Oh, he gets
8.
He gets an 8. Oh, 9.
Nope, 8 it is. Ball rolls away. 88 disappointing. 4 string, not the string he needed. The General has a great chance to push past his biggest lead of the match, 32, that it was in the third. Right now, at the half, he's up 25 in the match. 15 blocks to go for him. Dan has 10 to go.
Yeah, he can definitely add up to his lead. He was only up by 16. Yeah, he can push this up right here.
Dan, 579 that match against Spencer Lease in the quarterfinals was excellent. Patten wood bounces between the 4 left, 8 right, and rolls away. 5 for 6 in the head pin, 2 splits in the string. Strike 9. That spare 9 rather than that third box. Just missed by a smidge.
Just slid by.
Patten a 9, 63, 54. 9 in the string, continues his lead at 25 of the match. Again, led for a short time, but most of the lead has been by Brian Patten, the general.
And it's hard because you don't want to keep chasing. Yes, you want to make sure that you are having good games and stuff like this. I mean, if you're down like 20, whatever, you know you may be able to come back. But you don't want to be down like 40 or 50 going into the last game. That's very hard to come back.
Patten dropped 2. 6 and a 10. A little follow, the curly shuffle. The wood spins around. Where's Casey McCool? Do a curly shuffle, Casey. He did in the lanes of Butwell's in an ACST match. In the curly shirt.
Actually, he did it at the Candlepins for Cancer.
That's right. That's right. That's what it was. He's a character. Everyone loves Casey McCool. Good guy. Patten, nice ball, bounced behind the 3 for 9, 72 through 7.
The only reason I remember that, Paul, is because John Winchell was like, "What is going on?"
In all fairness, I baited him. not that I would ever do a thing like that. Certainly not. Everything thinks I'm serious. I'm a clown. I like to have fun. I like to have a few giggles. The general, 1, 2, 4, makeable chance. He has the lead in the match. 1 string after these final 3 boxes. Overtime if we tie after 5. Wraps around the 2. A break for Dan Gray. Can Dan Gray settle down?
Oh, he's grabbing a drink.
He might need that 143 string he had in Portsmouth.
Yeah, he's going to need something big here, Paul. He's going to need something big.
Ryan right on for a 10. 82 through 8.
Right now for him, though, he's Dan's actually catching a break right now.
Off to left. Steals 8 somehow. Look at 4 horsemen. So ends with a 7-8 lead. What a strangely shot that was.
I know you're going to ask me about this one.
Play the wood.
Yeah, you just got to play the wood and hope
it's not going to be easy. He denied the head pin. He got a bunch of backdoor action. This would be even more amazing if he makes this one. For a spare, got inside the field goal. Jerry Van Dyke made this shot in one of the match against Andy Klemper. He threw a 602, and he had a 566 at Cleveland Lanes, National New Hampshire. He's the 3 seed this year. Lost to Justin Ruggiero, second round. And he gets a 9. That's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. 91 through 9.
I mean, right now, if you're Dan, you're pretty happy with this right now. Because he hasn't really put anything together to kind of put more to this game right now. He's winning the string right now, but he could be down by a lot more.
Patten, beautiful ball, strike! Wow, another one! He's got 5 in the match!
As I say something now, Paul, guess what? He throws a strike.
101 plus 2 in the 10th, reverse jinx. Not the jinx. Hey, your first one.
Hey, I learn from you sometimes.
Hey. That's okay. All good fun. I don't get bent out of shape about silly things like that. Another good ball for a strike again. 9. Denied the double.
Wow, that piece of wood went in front of it. If that would have just kept sliding the way it was going, he had a double.
For a spare and strike up to the 4th. Yes! 111. 4th string for the General, Brian Patten, the number 1 seed. Trying to get to the finals. Dan Gray can turn the trend around. 1 string to go. Let's get an update from the laser, Jeff Little, on the score.
39 right now, Brian is up. 39.
And official totals through 4.
We have Brian at 435, Dan at 396.
And Spencer Lisi, by the way, was down to Justin Ruggiero, which cost Justin Ruggiero the number 1 seed, by the way. He's 1 point behind Brian Patten. Spencer was down 38 going the 5th string here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125. He won the 5th string by 42.
Wow.
So if Dan Gray can do that same thing, he can win the final, go into the finals.
Dan has the ball for it. He can do it. He has the capability. He's just got to take one ball at a time, though. He's got to take one ball at a time here.
That won't help. Brian's cheering him on. Good sportsmanship as always with Brian Patten.
You got to take one ball at a time here. You can't. You're not going to do everything in one box. You got to.
Not the start he wanted. 7 to start the final string. Overtime if we tie somehow. 39-pin lead. Brian Patten, he's led most of the way. We'll talk to the bowlers before we sign off too, if we want to. Usually get the winning bowler anyway. Great year for Dan Gray. Great season. Nice ball there. Look at this. The W, the 189. W for wow. A bad wow. Wow. Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm not surprised. He throws the ball 100 miles an hour.
This would be ridiculous. Now I get the 5, a clean spread eagle. That's even more brutaler. Not even a word, brutaler. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Put that one in the dictionary. Get a yikes and ouch, and a brutaler. Trying to get 3, and an object pin for a tough 5, a 7-5 start. It's a sarcastic smile on his face. He's in trouble. Going to probably mark out or come close to it. Double strike would certainly help.
Yeah, he needs to definitely get some marks here.
Gray. Backdoor 6, 3 right, 2, 4, 7 left. And unofficially,
This is going to be interesting, Paul.
he only has, 4 spares? 4 strikes in the match? It's just getting away.
Yeah. Yeah, when you start losing like your confidence and stuff, and you Like, you can tell right now he's...
Tried to go 1-2 and got a 7. Started going for the short 2. Just 19 through 3. Who would have thought? Dominant down the stretch. Dominant in that first round against Spencer Lisi. And watch out for Spencer Lisi next year.
Yeah, he'll be apparently bowling at Riverwalk, and he'll be in Class B next year too, Spencer.
Great. The lemon drop. That's 4 for him, I believe. 7 for Brian Patten. Great for the charity. Allows for the bowl. It's the 6-pin right or 4-pin, 2nd pin left, $1. Donations via Venmo. Candlepin's number 4. Cancel.com. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Excellent second ball. It won't carry. 2-4 in the 9. And the body language says it all.
Yeah, yeah. When you're trying to overthrow, he's trying to, you can tell he's not throwing his ball right now. He's trying to...
4 blocks to start the match. Came back to only lose by 3 in that first.
Yep.
Brian has slowly chipped away and gnawed at him all match long. A 7, 7, 5, 7, 7, 26 through 4.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to mark this with confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to give yourself some kind of a boost right here. If you can get a mark here, sit down with a mark, give yourself some kind of confidence.
Only 3.
And Brian's doing whatever he can to get him going, cheering him on, doing whatever he can.
Get out the synthetic lanes where you used to bowling in Portsmouth to wooden lanes. It's paid off so far. Center diamond. He needs all 4 to get to 36.5. Unthinkable. Ron Brown, of all people, dominated the road all year. He threw a 32 and 6 blocks against John Alosa at 1.1 of the matches. One of the strings, 32 and 6 boxes.
That's crazy.
Break a 9, 35 at the half. In trouble. The general right now, up 39 in the match, already leads by 4 without throwing a ball here in the 5th. Denied the finals last year, thanks to you, Jeff Little.
Yep.
But at least you won the title, so.
Yeah. I brought a title to Academy.
And you guys, all 4 of you last year, Tony Levesque, the Magic Man, Paul Atkinson Jr., who was the finalist in the first semi-pro division, Class B back then. Derek Seeger won that first year. You were in the finals, obviously, and Brian Patten, the general, all in the finals. I mean, the playoffs last year.
It's crazy.
You had the best record by far in that division, of all those divisions last year, A, B, and C last year. You guys, the best record by far, by a mile.
And I don't know if I've seen anybody else get in the playoffs with all 4 people
Actually, Mike Van Haneken's division, all 4 got in.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
He's going to play the winner of this conference. The general takes down 6, 7, 8, 6, 10 left to right. He's got 3 pieces.
I don't know much about him. I know that was that your first time calling
Mark Van
match?
Haneken, yeah. Van Haneken, yeah. Heineken with a G. I'd rather have a Heineken. Come to think of it, I'd rather have a Heineken. Remember that commercial?
Yes.
Only I could think of that. Good bid.
But yeah, honestly, when I was watching that match yesterday, I thought Brandon would be, because that dude's just unbelievable.
Brent threw a 135. That's up 42 at one point. Right around 40, high 30s, low 40s at one point. Nice sweeping 10.
Wow, what a 10 that was.
Biggest lead of the match, 42 with that 10-7 start.
Yeah, no, Brian is doing great right now, and no, that was the first box. Yeah.
In the pocket, 9. Took a right turn, Clyde. Taps the 2, won't go. The winner of this match takes on number 2 seed Justin Ruggiero for the conference championship. The winner of that match will take on number 7 seed Mark Van Heineken. Spare! 20 the ball through 2. He's up 47 the match plus the ball, his biggest lead. He can go up as much as 57 with a strike on spare. And Dan Gray in the miracle zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, watching that match yesterday with Mark and Fernando, that was just unbelievable.
And his family was so excited. They watched the stream. They had a viewing party at home. They watched the stream. And that's how you get people bowl. And that's why it's good to come as low-class bowlers.
I'm going to tell you right now, Fernando is, yes, he's going to be going up to A next year.
8 in the field, 28 through 2, up 16 in the string, 55 in the match.
But he's got an explosive ball. He's going to be... People better watch out for him pretty soon.
Which one?
Fernando. He's got an explosive... Fernando.
Yeah.
Martin. No,
Fernando Martin, yeah.
Yeah.
Fernando Chana won the Class B a couple of years ago. Right on for a 10. Perfect start. 10 spares and strikes from Candlepin. A perfect string. 38 through 3 here in the final string. And looking good to take on number 2. It looks like a 1-2 final.
you don't get many of these 1-2 finals lately.
No, a lot of upsets.
There's been a lot of upsets, so
Just get in the playoffs. Anything can happen. General gets the 4-7-8.
I wonder who says that. Oh yeah, that's my motto. That's right. Just get in the playoffs and see what happens.
That's right. We've seen a couple of 8 seeds this year knock out the 1 seed.
Yep. Yeah.
1 in D, 1 in B. Patten chips up to 6.
Yeah,
Got 6 standing.
That Rob Brown one was. I didn't think that was going to happen. The way JJ was bowling, but you know what? Anybody can beat anybody.
That's right. Any given day.
Yep. Yep.
Patten takes a 7. 45 through 4. 6 blocks away from going to the conference finals. 58-pin lead in the match. Dan's going to need a triple strike to have any hope.
Yep.
Maybe a 4-back. Brian, nice pocket shot from the strike. The wood got in the way. Collision insurance.
Honestly, I think that was going to be a strike if that piece of wood didn't collide with the other piece of wood, because that was going right at the pin.
Spare. 55 in the ball. $5 away from going to the conference finals.
Right now.
Brian cheering on Dan Gray. Back to lane 35 to wrap up his match in his season. And Dan's best string all year on the road, the 5th string, averaging 109. But not even close right now.
He's going to have to get some marks here, Paul.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's going to need at least 5 in a row right here.
4-7-8. Brian, again, 5th string, 117 average in the 5th string at home this year.
That's just insane.
Gray, good second ball. He got it to go. There's still a pulse. 45 in the ball through 6. Brian cheering him on. Love the sportsmanship.
Throw the flag.
Where do you get that saying from?
I don't know, some legend that does all the streaming.
In his own mind?
Yeah.
Gray in the bonus. A lemon drop. Oh, he broke it up. Hit 3. Saved $5. Hurt the charity, but got 3 fill. 48 through 6. Now he's going fast paced now.
Yeah.
He knows it's over. 1-3-9. Brian the chef. Dan 7. Negates the spare 3. That's Paul Grant bowling. A 20-2 with a mark. 55 through 7. What a season he had, though. Battling Mark Welch all year round.
I mean, he hung around. He beat some very good bowlers. I mean, he had a great season.
He probably beat the hottest bowler at the time, Spence Releasing, the 5th seed.
Yep.
As he did in the regular season. Sometimes just not your day. You just got to tip your hat.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to be like, you know what? You were beat.
Gray, 1 of the 8. Any bowl in the summer, Jeff, for you at all? Any leagues?
Yes, so I'm bowling in Gardner on Sundays.
Gardner, Mass?
Yeah, Gardner, Mass.
Name and lanes for the viewers who don't know what that is?
That is Brian Bowl. What is it? Brian's
Rollaway, right?
Rollaway? It's like Rollaway. It's Brian's Rollaway. It's in Gardner, Massachusetts.
Right. Wooden lanes? How many lanes there?
It's Wooden Lanes, and it's 14.
Gray 9, 64 through 8. His final 2 blocks of the season. Falls short today. Had a chance. Cut it to 13 at one point. But it's gone south since then. And we get less than 10 marks. You can't win many matches. Gray 8, 72 through 9.
Yeah, I was averaging a 109 up there, and I went on vacation yesterday and had a tough time. Just had a tough time bowling. Sometimes you can bowl great, sometimes you can bowl bad. Yep. But that's why I love
mental toughness is the key. People have the ability, it's just mental toughness.
That's why they call it a bowling average. It's
yep.
You'll
have a 300 otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we all want to be pro bowlers, and we all want to be as good as the greats, but you know what?
Ray needs 1 to get to 80 for the string. And it can't be soon enough. Will not crack 500. He barely gets the 8, 80, 5th string. 102, 95, 111, 88, 80. Just 476 for the number 4 seed going down. It'll be a 1-2 conference final match with Justin Maggio, the 2 seed, 1 seed Brian Patten.
That's gonna be a good match.
Brian's already won the match. He's on a spare 55 in the balls, just bowling for pride now. He had a spare 8 in the second, spare here in the 5th. A 10 in the first, a 10 in the third, a 7 in the 4th. Talk to Brian before we sign off. On the bonus, looks good. 7, make it 8, make it 9. 2 pin for another one. 64 through 5. For another one, bang! 74 on the ball through 6. What a season, what a difference from last. I mean, he had a good year last year, but what a difference this year he has. Seems more patient,
He's
more consistent this year.
He's in the zone right now. You can tell right away that his ball is a lot.
Steals 8, make it 9 again. Head pin left up.
I mean, when you're hot, you're hot.
Spare 9, spare 9, spare 8 in the second box earlier. 90, make it 83 through 6. So 3 in a row, missed that one. No rebate in that one. Didn't clip out the UPC code. We stay mailing rebates at Radio Shack. 10.
What is that?
That's a Paul Grant special. This is a good time to Paul. That's what it was.
Yes.
It's a good time to Paul Grant special because Dan Gray got one against Spencer Lease when the match was over late in the match.
Yep.
So it's a good time to get a Paul Grant special when you have the match clinched. So there is a good time, folks. I'm just saying, just saying. You may call your next witness. The defense rest. Just saying. Bouncy ball crossing over 5. 10 that last box, 93 through 7. Right now he's at 98 in the 8th box, 98. Good number in the 8th. Decent wood. That looks good.
What a bid.
He gets a giggle to that one. Look at him laugh.
What a bid that was.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned giggle. Patten takes a 9. Oh, almost a 10. The ball came back. And it's still spinning like as the world turns. Would that be a 10? No. That would have a wacky one. 102 through 8.
That would have been interesting right there if you would have got a 10 out of that. I would have definitely had that one flipped.
Hopefully we'll have Wi-Fi live for the conference championship match. Him and Justin Maggio, a great year in his first season of ACST and 3rd year overall in bowling with a 107 average. Not too shabby. All-star the Kids Bowl free program.
Like I said with Justin, I didn't really know much about him. I knew that his son bowled and stuff like that.
Dominic, yeah.
But let me tell you,
I've covered him quite a bit this year. Justin Maggio, he's been great.
Justin is a very, very good bowler.
Yep.
That's going to be an unbelievable match.
He's had like 142 strings this year. He's had some big strings also this year.
Unbelievable. That's going to be a great, great match.
Patten up 4, 4, 4, 4. How do you like that?
That's good in golf, not.
Yes. 4, 4, 4. 106 through 9. Final box. Thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin bowling. It's an unbelievable sport for all ages. Talk to Brian before we sign off. The scores are on the screen. Jeff will recap the spares and strikes and the string-by-string scores. Good time to get a 1 drop. Could have been lemon drop, Brian. Come on. Donations by Venmo, Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Any amount to help bowlers and their families going through cancer treatments. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Thank you for your generosity. Brian finishing up the conference semifinals with the 2 and the 5. Trying to get to 116. He splits the uprights for a 10. 116 it is. He'll end up with a total of 551 over his average. Let's get the update from the ladies at Jeff Little. We'll talk to Brian before we sign off.
All right, so the final score is 551 to 476. Dan had 4 strikes, 3 spares, 8 tens. Brian had 5 strikes, 8 spares, 14 tens. So there's a difference right there.
And Brian's celebrating his shirt. He puts his traditional WOW 2.0 shirt on. Let's talk to Brian before we sign off. Let's see if we can get him on the lanes here, Jeff.
Yeah.
No, you look good. You're ready to go. You can make it all up there.
Can I reach down there?
Maybe up here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you're all right. You're fine. All right.
Reach down to. Reach down to here.
Can you reach? Can you see
I'll
it?
bring it all down.
Dan Gray. Dan Gray. Can you turn the mic? Can you turn the mic volume up, please? Mic volume got turned down there. There we go. That's a little better. There you go. That's perfect. Thank you, Dan. I know it wasn't your best stuff tonight. You were down. You weren't out of it. You were a little flat. Start with a 4. You bounced back nicely and lost by 3 in that first. You're down 32. You cut to 16. You cut to 13. It was looking good, and just Brian went off a little bit. And you just lost your dominance. You were so dominant on the stretch this year.
Yeah.
In the first round too.
Yeah, it was a tough close. I mean, I was having trouble just finding any consistency on the lane with my approach, where I was starting. My release points were all over the place. It was just it was a tough night finding any consistency. A little uncharacteristic for me, especially on that one. I think this was probably my worst match in about 13 weeks since my last one here at Academy.
I'll take the blame for you. I'll take the blame for you. You blame me. Okay?
No, nobody to blame but myself when you miss that many object pins and you dump as many balls off to the right.
And a bunch of lemon drops tonight. You're 2-time lemon drop champion. You're league on Wednesday nights by Bob Allard.
Yeah.
You got the trophy too, right?
I think I made up for it today from the last 2 or 3 matches where I haven't had any. So yeah.
You had a great year of 4. So you took out probably the hottest bowler in a sense, Spencer Lisi, most explosive bowler down the stretch, Spencer Lisi. You were dominant that day, a 579 win. You know, a good season though.
It was a great season. You know, I think, you know, for me it started off a little rough, and I had a really good second half and closed the division out. Mark gave me a lot of fun battles towards the end there, watching the standings, and that last match with Spencer was a good one. So you know, I'm looking forward to next year, and we'll see what
Class P next year, right?
Yeah, it's looking like that. If things hold, I'll be on the cusp to move up. So
I know you want to move on and win. Obviously, who doesn't want to lose? Everyone wants to win. 3-letter word in a great season.
Wow.
Okay, thanks, Dan Gray. Class act. Let's talk to General Brian Patten. Wearing the Wild shirt 2.0. 6 triple X's left. That's it. They're going away. Brian,
Yes.
what a classy guy you are. You were cheering feverishly from even though he was losing. You were still cheering him on.
It's every ball. Every ball's a new ball, new chance to do whatever you can. That's
Move here a little
the
bit.
way it
You
is
can. Easy
all
here.
together. It's just the way it is. That's what I feel. Every ball's a new ball. You can hit whatever you can with that in the first ball.
Now, Jeff Liu helped me out the laser. We're in this Wild show. We'll bring Jeff down here in a minute too. If Dan can hold that for a
Dan,
second,
can you hold the
we'll bring Jeff down here for a second. We got to put you in. Look at these 2 shirts. Look at these 2 shirts, guys. Awesome.
Back
17 families in the Wild shirts alone.
Back up.
Over here, Brian.
The Wild shirts. They can't see the Wild shirts. On the
Okay.
There you go.
All right. But what a season. Last year, Jeff denied you in that conference semifinal.
Yes, he
Conference
did.
semifinal. Now, conference final, actually.
Right.
Now, here you are, 6th seed last year. Now, number 1 seed this year, you hold serve. Now you get to take number 2 seed.
Yep. Justin
Rising
Mazzero.
star, Justin Mazzero.
Yeah, good bowler, very good guy. I've been watching him all year long. He was only in second place by 1 point.
Yeah, and that match,
and
you
he had a
lost by
chance.
38 to Spencer Lisi, that last string, and Spencer won it, cost him first place.
Yeah, but it was good. I have a lot of props for Justin. He's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I know he is.
All right. Good luck, and hope to cover that match for you
Yes.
with Justin Mazzero.
Yes.
To be down sooner or later. Let us know when we can do it for you.
No.
A 3-letter
Thank you,
word.
Paul. Wow.
Okay, Brian Penn, the general, number 1 seed, is in the conference final against number 2, Justin Mazzero. Let's talk to Jeff Little, the laser, the current Class C champion, now in Class B. Just missed the class by a little bit. Jeff,
Yeah.
you got a chip in your shoulder for next year now?
Absolutely. I always have a chip in my shoulder.
With a smile on your face, though, right?
Yeah.
Not in a
always.
bad way, right?
Yeah, I'm always ready to just have fun. Like I said, you always want to win and stuff like this, but this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch this match between Brian and Justin. I can't wait for the match that we get a call next Tuesday and for the D.
Yep.
How impressive has Class D been? It's been unbelievable.
Great, yeah, some great comebacks, too.
The match coming up on Sunday that you get the call
Yep.
with Joe
You
Vieira.
got John Alosa, Eric Holly,
and
see you
you got-
tomorrow night.
yep, you got
the
them.
North final.
I mean, you got a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
But it's always great calling a match with you. Always have
Always.
fun.
Welcome anytime. You're a great guy. Class act, on and off the lanes. And I wish you nothing but luck this season.
Thank you.
And
Thank
next
you.
season, the ACST
Thank you.
Class B for your second time.
Yes. So
A three-letter word in a great match.
it was wow. It was wow. It was just an unbelievable match. I can't wait for people to watch this. So, on to Tuesday for us.
All right. Thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. It's an unbelievable sport for all ages. The general, Brian Patten, the number 1 seed, takes out number 4 seed, Dan Gray. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. We'll see you tomorrow night, John Alosa, 6:30 live on the ACST Facebook page. Number 4 seed, Eric Hawley Sr., Class B Northern Conference Finals. Thanks again for watching.